Snapping back on the shutdown.
People are hurting, right? And so we're looking for ways to help those people.
One Billings restaurant looks to feed those in need as SNAP benefits have ended for now. Plus, not backing down.
The site they're proposing is awfully good site, too, overlooking the college and the city.
A Billings man continues his mission to preserve his daughter's roadside memorial after the city said it had to come down. We'll have the latest. And concerns over a senior center.
2 years ago, multiple seniors came in here in tears.
Muscle County commissioners look to dismantle the board of a vital nonprofit, Roundup. The MTN News starts right now.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. I'm Andrea Lutz. Tonight, 5 weeks into the federal shutdown, the fate of SNAP benefits still hangs in the balance. And now a judge is ordering the Trump administration to unlock contingency funds to keep payments flowing for millions of Americans. Our Isabel Spart shows us how Billings businesses are stepping up to fight hunger in our communities.
It's a busy Sunday at Teriyaki Madness in Billings.
Hi, how are you today? Good.
But District Manager Drew Halpin has noticed a recent change in business.
It's pretty prevalent. Everybody's wallets are hurting. Like our foot traffic is pretty much down.
The government shutdown now reaching its 5th week, and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP benefits, won't go out for November.
People are hurting, right? And so we're looking for ways to help those people.
So Halpin and his team decided to step in. At the 3 locations in Montana, those not receiving benefits can get a small chicken bowl for $5.
We got to run a business too, right? So it's a give and take. This is one of our gives.
A way to help the community and also give some assistance to his employees.
We know that the customers pay our bills, and if we can do something to help those customers, then, that's what we got to do.
Teriyaki Madness isn't the only place in Billings deciding to give back. Other organizations and businesses have now partnered together for a community-wide food drive. It's called Billings Snaps Back, a program only 2 weeks old benefiting the food pantries at Family Service and Peace Lutheran Church. People are encouraged to bring non-perishable food donations and fill boxes located at businesses all around town.
It's definitely picked up momentum. There's a little more than 33 locations now where you can drop off food.
Shay Reiser, who started Wonder Woman, is helping with the Snap Back drive.
If you're at the store, just pick up a few extra cans of something and share it with one of those locations.
And she's seeing the need for food assistance increase.
There's more than 12,000 families in Yellowstone County alone who rely on SNAP benefits to be able to feed their families, their children, elderly people.
Even if the shutdown ends soon, Reiser says the drive will continue on throughout the month of November.
I'm very proud of Billings for coming together very quickly on this and saying, yes, we want to be a part of it. Keep taking care of each other. It's important.
And Halpin says it's businesses coming together to make sure no one suffers, putting people over profit.
People helping people. We're part of the community. We rely on this community just as much.
In Billings, Isabel Sparts, MTN News.
As the government shutdown is now in its 5th week, there's no resolution in sight for Blackfeet Nation. They're taking matters now into their own hands. The tribal councils declared a state of emergency to help offset food shortages and economic strain. In response, leaders have approved the culling of 15 buffalo and 3 cattle from the reservation. That meat will be processed and distributed to tribal members, a direct effort to support families as SNAP funding remains in limbo.
We want anybody who is battling food insecurities to be able to access food. As long as we got it, we're going to ensure that we're going to distribute that to those in most need.
As the future of SNAP benefits remains up in the air, the Blackfeet Nation remains focused on providing immediate relief to its people during this time. A father's love and his fight to keep his daughter's memory alive continues tonight in Billings. The airport's demanded the Roadside memorial be taken down weeks ago, saying it posed a safety risk. But that deadline passed, and as our Hannah Pettiferry shows us, the tribute remains right where it's always been.
It's a place Len Robinson visits daily.
This is kind of the place that, that I come to remember, and everybody else does.
Spending months creating a memorial for his daughter Savannah, who was killed in a motorcycle accident.
They like the idea behind it.
But that remembrance has come with conflict. with Lem receiving a letter in September from the airport for the memorial to be taken down by October 17th. For multiple reasons, including safety.
This was not going to be tolerable anymore.
As of Sunday, it still stands.
But I got a phone call on last Friday that said I got to be thinking about moving it one way or another.
But it has this heartbroken father looking for a new spot for his angel.
We've been working on a negotiation of moving it. We almost had a deal worked here, and then 2 days later it was out the window.
Lem says it is just one more challenge in the face of this tragedy.
Trying to get everybody on the same page and trying to find out who's really in charge has been the major, who's going to make the decision.
MTN reached out to the airport and the city, and they said they do not have a report, nor is anything finalized.
I've been to several meetings and I don't know how many phone calls. Hundreds. They're just proposing that. No one's guaranteed that yet.
But Lem said the city is trying their best to work together.
I think everybody's pretty on board.
To find a forever spot for his daughter.
The site they're proposing is awfully good site, too, overlooking the college and the city.
In Billings, Hannah Pettiferry, MTN News.
Here's the calendar for the month of October, where anything red shaded means warmer than average, blue on the cool side, and then within 3 degrees of average in the gray squares. So you can see most of the month we kind of wobbled back and forth. Almost 2 inches of total rainfall, or over a ½ inch above the average. A lot of it fell on October 3rd and 4th. And so along with that, the temperatures also ran about 1.5 degrees above average. Top wind was at 50 miles per hour. Warmest day was on the 2nd when we had 78 degrees, and the coolest reading all month long was really not all that cold at 28 degrees. We're getting off to a close to average start for the month of November. Well, the forecast details on that coming up.
Tonight, Muscle County commissioners are calling for major changes at the Roundup Senior Center. They want to replace the center's board. Through months of frozen funding and allegations of embezzlement and poor financial oversight. The board denies all of that, but as our Vanessa Willardson reports, the commissioners' concerns go well beyond money.
The Muscle County Council on Aging, the senior center in Roundup, has not received funding since April due to allegations of the center misusing money.
They had over $100,000 in the bank at the first of the year, like $120,000, and it was all gone within 6 months.
Muscle County Commissioners Mike Goffney and Robert Pankratz say they noticed trouble at the center 2 years ago.
2 years ago, multiple seniors came in here in tears and in fear of reprisals, and they said the quality of the meals have gone down, meaning that they weren't as nutritious, and the size had significantly been reduced.
That's how it all started. We just had complaints, and we didn't know what to do with them. We told them to go to the board, and it just kept getting worse.
The commissioners have spoken about replacing the senior center board. Friday, they appointed 3 members to a new board that they are pushing to replace the current one.
It is in hopes that board will apply for the grants from the state and resume services as a new board.
While the commissioners have gotten involved, it's not the county that is responsible for funding the center. The Area 2 Agency on Aging had been funding the center up until a few months ago. According to a recent press release from the agency, they had trouble communicating with the senior center's current leadership. The press release says, quote, Area 2's director attended MCCOA's June Board of Directors meeting, along with community members to discuss findings and next steps. No further communication or requested documentation was received from MCCOA following that meeting. For now, the agency is requesting a federal audit from the center.
You have to have receipts of every claim to prove that you're spending it where you say you are.
In Roundup, Vanessa Willardson, MTN News.
Still to come on the MTN 530 News on Q2, art of a different kind. One Montana taxidermist is using his attention to detail as his mounts are being seen across Montana and in some occasions, the world. We'll show you next. And later, from dishing up plays to experiments when high school quarterback is always seeking perfection, we'll meet this week's class act in just a bit.
From Montana's new